Hey, what's up? What's up? What's up? Welcome to another video. This was actually a request from a couple people that I know. Um, still on the phone, and this was a request that was sent to me to talk about. This request was it's a big deal. Anyway, how are you doing? How are you doing? How are you doing? What? My what? I don't have nothing on. Yeah. Anyway, uh, I'm not gonna say friend, but an associate of mine wanted me to bring up, his mom wanted me to bring it up and everything else too. Um, it's called wear well, it's called wearing out your welcome, basically. And this is a subject. This was a big discussion that we had over the last couple days, via text and phone call, of course. Huh? Do I'm trying to talk correct? Yeah. No, no, no. The conversation the conversation, it was brought up because what happened in his situation. Um, I'm not going to go into detail, but from everything that gathered, it was basically because he walled out his welcome. He was at a homie house. He was chilling. Yeah, a couple days turned into a couple weeks. Couple weeks turned into like 2 months, and he didn't see that it was a problem. They gave him the okay that you can say as long as you want. But for the people that knows, that basically means, hey, listen, don't wear out your welcome. I mean, you're welcome to stay for these many days, but when you press that limit and go over the weeks and months, it's a problem. So what happened after that was a tragedy because he never thought they was going to talk. And the reason why I say just talk, because the information that was filtered down, because sometimes you can't believe everything you hear. And what he say, she say, it's a whole thing. But as grown men and women, we have to realize, yo, listen, too many days, too many weeks, we're wearing out the welcome because it's like invading another person's home. Hello. Hmm. It's like it's okay. It's like evading somebody else's home, like invading. Like it's not your fucking place. Get understand they let you stay over there for a couple of days, but if you took it to the extreme, stay over there more than what you actually had planned to, it's called taking advantage of the situation. Um, doesn't matter if it's friends, family, we all are guilty of doing this. So, coming back from his wife and his mother, and word trickled down to them from his so called friends. It was basically, yeah, we told him he can stay a few extra days, but he stayed like 3 weeks. He was almost there like a month. And you listen to this and you think, damn, do I got one of those people in my life that said I can stay here as long as I want? But at the same time, I don't want to overstay my welcome. That's why it's good to have your own place. Listen, where you staying at is just temporary. It's just temporary. They invite you over to chill for a bit. But if you take it upon yourself, same thing his mom said, same thing that 96 other people said. If you take it upon yourself to stay there, you actually missing the aspect of it. They invited you over. You stay there. We went over this. Do you eat their food? Do you watch their television? Do you use this? Do this, that, and the third? Now, I heard of spending the night, but I ain't hear of indefinitely spending the night. It comes down to the aspect of getting getting out the way, like completely getting out the way. You are taking advantage of the great nature of that person. Now, you probably really though, Staya, I'm on live. I'm on camera. Nevaeh, what's up? Why you keep hanging up? No, that's not a real shit. Yeah, but the certain the certain aspect. Sorry about that, ladies and gentlemen. That was just my niece coming in, checking on Daryl, Uncle Dave. But the realistic is this: we grown as fuck. What the fuck are we doing? What are we doing? In words of my homie mom, yo, what the hell you doing? You're a grown ass man spending the night over a grown ass other people's house. Nigga, you ain't a kid. This ain't no fucking sleepover. Don't you know you got a life of your own? You got kids to take care of the fuck of. The motherfuckers in school, right? So while you lollygagging and platforming and you on the phone with this person, that person, and you hit texting this person, you on Instagram, you on Facebook, you on Twitter, you on MySpace or my chat, whatever these young motherfuckers do. Yeah, she is. At the end of the day, you don't put yourself in a category what most people would say freeloader. Some people don't even let other people spend the night over their house. For the simple fact is they either got kids, things are going on, et cetera, et cetera. So you got to look at it, it's two sides of the coin. It's another side to the coin. Why would you put yourself in that situation where as though you giving people the opportunity to talk about you? You giving them that opportunity to hold that shit against you. Listen, I seen many of people go through hell and back because they so-called had friends, but really wasn't friends. They was enemies dressed in sheep clothing. It's like having wolves in sheep clothing. Now his mom is like 60, about like 67 years old, and This woman, she loved her son. So do his wife. You know, his wife loved him and everything else. But what they try to get to through to him was basically, it's cool to go over to a person's house, but when you take it upon yourself and you listening to what they have to say, hey, you know what? You can stay as long as you want. You can stay as long as you want. Now, you got to think now. You take them upon their offer. Okay, I can stay as long as I want. But are they just saying that to say that because they want to be courteous? They want to be friendly? Or are they saying this to say to just touch you? Now, have I spun the night over anybody's house that I stay more than those weeks, more than those months? That because I was living there. It's the difference between living there and just coming to visit and chilling for a couple of days. But when people take it upon us, we grown. Like his mom said, I'm doing this video. This video was requested. It was requested. And I was like, okay, I'll do it. I just got to find a way to talk about it without talking about it. So this is the thing that adults should understand. When you invade in somebody else's privacy, especially at home, even though you was invited, when you take it upon yourself to stay there for more than a day you shouldn't be, you now are one out of the rest of everybody that did that shit. It's called taking advantage of the situation. It's called not wanting to be home. Period. Because it's either they're lonely, they don't have nobody to conversate with, or they hate just doing the same thing. Fuck that. Pause. It's called growing up. It's called being an adult. Listen, at the end of the day, you have your own situation, your own problems, things that you have to deal with yourself. If you got bills you got to pay, you got kids you got to take care of, you got a house that you got to keep in order, you got to make sure everything Gucci. This is where most adults go wrong at. They put their responsibilities on hold just to have that little fun time. And they stretch that fun time from days to weeks to months. Hell, I know somebody, fuck, uh, I know somebody that been there, done that. I know I know people that been in many situations like that. No, you can chill. Let her handle her business. Just let her handle her business. But poor baby. That sucks. Mm. Uh, the pain. See, that's the thing. It's one of those. You got your medication with you? Okay. At the end of the day, all your medication that you take. So at the end of the day, it's called the SOS. I call it the SOS. It's like your charity, basically. It's charity work. Now, if you don't know what charity is, it's basically when somebody feels sorry enough for you to let you outstay your welcome, and they don't want to tell you to go home because they don't have it in them. It's up to you to pick up that. Hey, listen, I got kids, man. I got my life. You got to get your ass home. Listen, it's good to have you here, but at the same time, you're wearing out your welcome. Most people don't have the balls to do it. Listen, if I was in that fucking situation and one of my homies come over, I'm gonna be like, look, nigga, uh, I I got family, you know. You can chill here for like 2 days, 3 days, but then you got to get to stepping because there's certain things that you unable to do when people are over there. I wouldn't. I can't have nobody coming up in my crib like that. Fuck that. Yo, can I stay the night? Oh yeah, you can stay one night, bro. Take your ass back home. Like, think about it. You are invading somebody else's privacy. You are invading the fact and the principle that you're not doing nothing wrong, but yet you are. Subconsciously, you thinking everything's sweet. Everything not sweet because you actually in somebody else's crib. That's a fucking big no-no. See, if you don't live there, why the fuck are you overstaying your welcome? How the hell you gonna stay there from fucking let's come up with an imaginary date. From the 19th of, let's say, I'm gonna say the 19th of April all the way to the 22nd of June. That's not fucking staying a night. That's basically living the fuck there. What the fuck are you? Are you that type of person that loves going over other people's houses? That loves like being around that situation and not living your own fucking personal life? Taking care of your kids, taking care of yourself, paying your bills? What the fuck is wrong with you? Yeah. But I got, let me see. No, it's cool. But I get it. You're that fucking bored being over somebody's house bring you calm and peace. Fuck out of here. Stop acting like a little bitch. It's called growing the fuck up. It doesn't hurt being in your crib by yourself, chilling with your kids. It doesn't help. It doesn't hurt at all. Fuck. You just hate being alone. I get it. But when you're alone, you start to think and you build character. I don't know. People are fucking crazy these days, man. Like, to understand they complex capability, they dumber than a pile of rocks. Five. So it's 5 6. It's 5 6 6. 5 6 6. Mm-hmm. Hold on, say that again. You're correct. No, the first one we did, that's correct. Now we're on the second fish. Sorry for the hold. Sorry for the hold. But um, think about it. Truly think about it. Yeah. Yeah. All right. Go with your gut. There's two answers there. I know my answers there to the leather, to the letter. What I was saying. Yes. Of course I do. With all the heart and the soul. To amaze yourself, you have to totally complete this. When you in another person's house and you just up all night or you just looking around, give you time to think, right? I'm been at my sister's house. I've been at this house for almost a year. I was at my sister's house for about I forget, but anyway, you when you live in somebody's house, is a difference from staying because you paying the rent, you paying the bills or whatever, you helping out with food. That's what I do. But it comes to a head when it's different when it's a friend. It's different. It's not your fucking house. It's not your fucking house. So why are you there? Oh, to spend some time, What? Listen, spending time is 2, 3 days. If you take it out your way and do it more than that, you're reaching for something that's not fucking there. Maybe you can get away with more murder. Maybe there's nobody telling you what to do, how to do it, when to do it. Maybe it's the fact that you don't got to do chores. Maybe it's the fact that you don't want to be around your family. Maybe it's the fact you don't want to be in your own house. Listen, from what I see, literally from what I see, it's somebody that's reaching for something that's not there. Somebody that's taken advantage of the opportunity. Okay, while I'm out, I can do whatever. But when reality sets in, and when you finally get back to your place of residence, your place of residence, then you're gonna figure out where were you most comfortable at. You see, when you wear out your welcome, and then you finally go home, that person get their place back in order. Because when you're there, it's not a balanced house. It's not a balanced household because there's two extra, or three extra, or four extra, or one extra mouth to feed or to worry about. I remember when I was 14 years old. Was it 14? No, when I was 12 years old, I went to a friend's house. His name was Samuel Maven, cool cat. I know his whole family. He asked his mom, "Can I spend the night?" I was like, "I don't want to spend the night because I'm not in my own room and I can't play my game. I can't sleep the way I want to sleep." He's like, "No, bro, you can just chill, a couple days." I'm like, nah, bruh. I'll spend one night and I go home the next day. It's weird when you actually spend the night at somebody else's house because it's not yours. If you're that type of person that don't feel that way, something's fucking wrong with your brain because you're using a bathroom that's not yours. You're using a shower that's not yours. You laying on things that are not yours. Using things that are not yours. So basically, you in somebody's house and you're using shit that don't belong to you. And I give you one step further. One step further. If you're that type of person that like getting up in people's personal business, I don't care if it's friends, family. I don't care if it's a violin. I don't care if it's a microphone. Your nose bleeding. You got nosebleeds. Nosebleeds. Nosebleeds due to the climate. Hell, I never spitted up blood like that. Shit, I never did that before. That's why my blood level was so fucking low. Shit. Now I'm on blood thinners. That's even a worse thing. Uh, hell no. Where's your bread at? You went through all your bread up. How the hell you go through all your money? But I'm talking about it's in your car. I'm talking about the money that you had on your person. But still, you're not supposed to go broke. Like, if you out for a long time like that, not shit. I can say I can say the last time you was even in Philly was damn sometime in April. Let's switch the topic real quick. No, not you, not you. No, no, I'm talking about something else. Let's switch the topic. Let's talk about the fucking economy. Let's talk about what they're doing for people on Social Security. This been really grinding my gears lately. Like on the news, it was saying, well, the news feed that I've been getting, the flashes I've been getting, it says that the Social Security Administration all around the world has reached a ceiling deficit. Basically means they cannot afford Social Security no more. Okay, I was like, pause. There's a lot of recipients of Social Security that receive it due to disabilities or handicaps or retirement. And we all know each year we get a raise, $20 raise, basically. You wonder next year, are we going to get another raise? Or that's for the ones that's for independent, the one that have independence The one, if you got a child and it's claimed on a tax return, somebody claimed it, that goes to that person that claimed it. Yeah, it's called a child tax credit. The fuck is this? Yeah, they said it's not going to be another. It's not going to be a fourth stimulus check. They was thinking about it, but between the Democrats and the Republicans, they like, nah, we already did that. We got three of them. But then you got the stimulus check where it's the child tax credit thing that they're going to be doing each month, but it's going to be in the sum of like $300 a month. They said that add up to that or something like that. I was like, yo, that's bullshit. And then you got people that talk about, yeah, you can get a job. If you physically unable to get a job, you can't get a job. You want Social Security for a reason. There's people that's physically unable to work. It's the answer. I do get it. That's why I came up with that answer. I don't know what the government's doing, but they trying to screw people over that's on Social Security, basically. Especially the people that's in poverty. What's going on around our world? It's beyond an explanation. What can you do? What can you do? What can you say to the point that you understand everything that's going on, but you don't understand that's everything that's going on? You understand the possibility of this was going to happen, but you don't understand the possibility this is going to happen. There's like, a yin and yang to this shit. Now back to the topic that at hand. So his girlfriend and his mom was talking on the phone and shit, and they was giving me the detail, and then he gave me the detail, and I was like, I told him this. I was like, listen, I'm not the person. I'm not the type of person that's going to say I told you so. I'm going to wait until you hang yourself, and look what you did. You hung yourself out to dry. Feel like I didn't know. They said, nigga, if they tell you that the bridge was made of candy, go take a bite. Would you take it? Exactly. So I'm like, you ain't bring nothing to drink with you. What the fuck? I ain't gonna have a water machine with no water. That's fucked up. Mm-mm-mm. That's mm, wow. That's deep. But there's no there's no in between. It's basically you know or you don't know. You know your actions. I was like, yo, you know your actions, bro. You just didn't want to take your ass home. You got a home, bro. You got a home. I'm gonna say that again. You got home. He was like, yeah, bro, I know I got a home, but I hate being at home. I was like, nigga, listen, if I had a home, okay, and I had a wife, okay, and my kids, okay, I would be my ass home. Fuck going out. Fuck that shit. What the hell I need to go out for? What the hell I need to spend umpteen months and umpteen hours and umpteen days at a friend house, whereas though I can chill, relax, fall back, walk around butterball ass. Yes. Well, yesterday. No, it was the day before yesterday. You ain't read no story with me about the failure. Yeah, about failure. Yeah. Hold on. Let me go back. Yeah. Let me go back to that because I see all this shit. Option or no? Sorry for the mute. Um, I was helping my wife. You know, yeah, I called her my wife. Gang, gang. Um, um, but it comes down to the principle, man. Most people they're comfortable of mooching off others, of not paying attention to what's going on around them in their life. You know, from what the mom and wife told me, it's basically it all came down on him because he should have left when he had the opportunity. But then you hear from him, man, look, I just felt comfortable there. Nigga, how you gonna feel comfortable at somebody's house that you don't pay rent at? That's my thing. That's why I will never go to a person's house and spend a night if I'm not living there. Hell, once I get my apartment in PA, I'm gonna spend a night all night. I said once I get my apartment in PA, I'm gonna spend a night all night, every night. Basically means I'm gonna spend a night at my apartment all night, every night. That basically means I don't need to spend a night at nobody's house because I got my own spot. So that's the difference between me and everybody else. Um, Principle. I have my own crib. I'm gonna ask myself to spend a night. Hey, yo, Dave, you feel like spending a night? Hell yeah, nigga. What you got in the fridge? Look on it. Oh shit. Okay, you got them vittles. Yeah, yeah, you can. Anytime. See, you can. Our daughter can. There's no buts. There ain't no fucking buts. Hell, I'll even give you a key. Yeah, why not? You're my baby. So we come into this conclusion where when you get a peace of mind, when you know, hell, listen, let's stay my ass home. Stay home. Yeah, I've been out and about. I went to go pick up medication. Back at the hospital, had a pick line. Um, I do have 3 blood clots in my left arm. There's only so much I can do. I got to take my blood thinners. I can't skip a dose um, because it can dislodge itself and it can travel to my lungs or my heart, and that can cause a fatal death. So we're not trying to have that. So my doctor prescribed me Eliquis, 5 milligrams, 88 pills, and yeah. So far, the only downside to this is I can't get cut because I'll bleed to death. So when you're anemic, when you're borderline anemic, and you're on blood thinners, you have to be careful not to cut yourself, not to get cut, not to step on no glass or no thumbtack. Mm-hmm. Well, fuck that. But the vaccine it's made with mercury in it. Fuck that. I ain't taking a shot at it. I'm not taking a shot at all. Fuck. You shouldn't take the shot either. No, you don't have to. You have underlying health conditions. People that have underlying health conditions, you take that shot, you're fucked. Underlying health conditions, all those underlying health conditions. My doctor was like, Mr. Oni, I don't recommend you to take that shot. I do not recommend you to take that shot. You have health problems. I'm like, I wasn't gonna take the shot anyway. I don't need the fucking shot. My test can't. And you would actually have to stay away from Vanessa because they injecting you with the virus to overcome the virus. That's what the shot is. What the fuck? You had our daughter around people that had the COVID vaccine shot. It doesn't matter. That doesn't. That doesn't matter. When did your mom get her shot? So she got her shot yesterday. Well, well, your mom probably quarantined herself or whatever. But well, she's probably taking that precaution. But when you get the vaccine, they just injecting you with the virus so you can actually make you can make antibodies in your body to fight the virus. So in order for you to fight the virus, they give you the virus. I know my brother had COVID. He was asymptomatic though. Yeah, like, like that's the thing. Like fuck that. No, no, no. I'm last. I'm last of the Mohican. I ain't taking that fucking shot. If a job say it's a, if a job say it's a requirement, hell no. That's the difference between living and staying somewhere. But listen, it was cool. Thanks for coming out, checking me out. Really appreciate it. But listen, don't be a victim of your own mind. Don't be a victim of your own mind. Don't. Because when you're a victim of your own mind, then what? What are you going to do? You're going to blame everybody else except yourself? You put yourself in that situation. Nobody else did. You decided to take it upon yourself to make those type of decisions. Now, like I say all the time, when you play in the devil's backyard, you end up getting devilish shit. When you overstay your welcome, you're going to see the end result of it. On the difference between being in your own crib, relaxing, walking around in your nightgown, walking around in your boxes, walking around free and willy without having to worry about, you know, other people looking at you. Excuse me. Especially if you're a female. Even though you over at a homegirl house, well, it's a difference if you're at your parents' house to come visit. Even though y'all both females, it's kind of weird if you being in like a nightgown or booty shorts or shorts period because it gives off the wrong vibe. It does. You don't see men when we spend a night. Hey man, look at these boxes. Look at these white drawers, man. What you think of these? What you think of this? It's Tommy Hilfiger. No, we don't do that shit. It's weird. It's weird. If you don't feel as though it's weird, you have gay tendencies. I got nothing wrong with the gay community, but what happened? Huh? The golden fish. You mean the goldfish? That's the clownfish. Where the hell is it? That's a clownfish. Where the fuck is the goldfish? Excuse me. I'm out.